Imagine discovering a grave forgotten for over 30 years, hidden in the depths of an ancient cemetery. How will you feel when you open it and find a miracle that defies all human logic? Today, I'm going to tell you a true story. A shocking event that took place in Saudi Arabia and left all those who insisted speechless. A few months ago, the decision was taken to complete the construction of the road leading to Abha Alamek, crossing the Sima Chamrao region. On arriving on site, the workers were confronted with an unexpected obstacle. An ancient cemetery was blocking the road. The company responsible for the work applied to the court for permission to move the cemetery to another location. A commission made up of the court, the Commission for the Promotion of Virtue and the Prevention of Vice, and the city's notables was formed to reach a decision and bear witness to the situation. A fatwa was issued, allowing the graves to be transferred one by one to a new cemetery. Youssef Al-Asiri, a deeply pious man, stood there, his heart pounding as he told this incredible story. Those he had shared it with were trusted men, men whose eyes had seen the inexplicable. What they were about to discover would change their view of the world forever. They began to dig up the graves, finding only bones and remains. But when they came to one particular tomb, something strange happened. The day they began digging this grave, the air was heavy with silence and tension. Each blow of the shovel gave rise to a feeling of apprehension among the men present. Suddenly, everyone started shouting. They had discovered the grave's occupant, wrapped in a shroud that remained immaculately white, exuding an incredible fragrance, sweet and soothing, like a divine message. They removed the body from the grave, and the wonderment continued. The dolphin's face was intact, as if it had been buried the day before, and some wondered who this blessed person was who had been buried in this grave. And one of them opened the face. One of the notables recognized him. It was so-and-so, son of so-and-so. And the sheikh said, "By Allah, my brothers, his face has not changed, and I touched him, still alive, was informed of the discovery. As soon as he arrived, he opened his son's face and took him in his arms. The tearful father looked at his face and cried out, 'Oh Allah, how great you are! After 30 years you will die, my son.' And he hasn't changed a bit." Relatives gathered around the father and asked, "By Allah, why didn't you cry?" 30 years he remained unchanged in his grave, 30 years with a sweet, pleasant fragrance, as if he had just been buried today. And the father replied, "By Allah, since I've known my son, he's never missed the front row in the mosque. By Allah, since I've known my son, he's never missed the dawn prayer. I always found him awake and purified. By Allah, he never tired me with prayer. He was very attached to prayer." This story is not only a testimony to Allah's greatness, but also a powerful reminder of the importance of prayer and devotion. This son, who never missed a single prayer and was assiduous at the dawn prayer, was honoured even after death. May this story inspire us all to redouble our faith and never forget the importance of our actions before Allah. O Allah, make us those who listen to the word and follow the best of what is said. Strengthen our hearts in your obedience and forgive us and all believers on the day of judgment. O Allah, we ask you for a good end. Preserve us from the punishment of the grave and the punishment of the fire, and make us the inhabitants of paradise through your short misery. O Allah, grant us good in this world and good in the hereafter, and protect us from the punishment of fire. Allah is the most knowing. Assalamu alaikum